On a quiet summer morning, July 28, 1932, in the small coal town of Minto, New Brunswick, tragedy struck. What began as a group of children picking blueberries near an abandoned mineshaft ended in the community's greatest tragedy. 5 boys near shaft number 10, long abandoned, unguarded, and forgotten. 3 of them, Cyril and Vernon Stack, just 12 and 10, and their 9-year-old friend, Alan Godin, climbed down. Seconds later, they collapsed. Invisible to the eye, the shaft was filled with black damp, an air robbed of oxygen, replaced with carbon dioxide. Deadly, silent. 7-year-old Philip Godin and 6-year-old Joseph O'Leary screamed for help. Within minutes, 18-year-old Bartholomew Stack, the boy's older brother, rushed to the shaft. He too climbed down and collapsed beside them. Soon after, the mine's foreman, Harry Bauer, and miner Harry Took followed. Both were overcome. As word spread, more men descended. Vernon Betts and Thomas Gallant, neither would return alive. Alan's father, Dominic Godin, tried to rescue his son, but he too collapsed. By now, 8 lives, children and grown men, lay unconscious in the dark pit. Then stepped forward Matthias Weir, a German-born miner. With only a rope and a mask of gauze soaked in ammonia, he descended again and again. 5 times he braved the black damp, each time barely surviving. Each time he looped the ropes under the fallen. Thanks to Weir, 4 lives were pulled back from the shaft. Bart Stack, Vernon Betts, Dominic Godin, and young Alan Godin. But Alan, like the Stack brothers, would not survive. In the end, 3 children and 2 miners were gone. Cyril and Vernon Stack, Alan Godin, Vernon Betts, and Thomas Gallant. The funerals brought hundreds from across the province. Schoolmates carried the boys' caskets. Newspapers reported a village crushed by grief. But their deaths were not in vain. The disaster spurred change. At the coroner's inquest, jurors demanded all abandoned shafts be filled or sealed. In 1933, New Brunswick's new Mines Act made it law. The case of the rescuers even reached the Supreme Court of Canada, ensuring future benefits for families of men who died trying to save others. To this day, the people of Minto remember. A plaque on Main Street bears the names of the 5 who perished and honors the courage of those who risked everything in a desperate fight against the darkness below. The Minto mine disaster stands as a story of sacrifice, community, and the high cost of neglect.